Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today guys, I am going to show you how to make a simple monster truck wheel. Like my monster truck wheel that got thousands of views, and something similar to the one which you have to pay, like £2.50 for, or £3 even, I don't know. But anyway guys, before we start this video, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. And now, let's begin! Okay guys, here's a little problem here. If you guys make a monster truck, and if the monster truck is small, you're going to be wanting to use these wheels. But if it's big, like in between the Robux paid monster truck wheels and these default wheels, there is something you can do. You can build your own wheel, or you could build bigger than mine and save 250 Robux, of course. But if you guys want me to do a tutorial on how to make a bigger monster truck wheel, hit that subscribe button and that like button. If this video gets 10 likes, I will do it. But I'm going to do an in-between one. If you guys want to change the design a little bit, then by all means. So first of all guys, you're going to have to place some wood down. Set your scale to 2, scale across and make a 8 stud by 8 stud frame. Then place a marble block. Now a marble block has like a tire retexture. Same for obsidian, but it looks like ash, we should say. And yes, so this is why marble suits and fits in here. Now of course you're going to have to turn on your match rotation and make sure you're facing the sea. Don't forget guys, you can rotate things if you're on anchor things here, so bear that in mind. So now of course we got to press T until it lies flat, and then press R so we can rotate things. Oops, misplaced. And there we go. Now we can just press T until we get a long spiral. So for some reason I keep misplacing things. So of course I do not know how many blocks we need, but I think we're going to need 24. I think in a circle you need 24 blocks, but we'll find out now because I think I used it on one of my belts. But anyway, so set your scale to 3, then scale all of them up by 3, and we will do that first because it makes things a little bit easier. And then after that we set our scale to 4, which I will show you now. But first of all, we have to get this done. So this will be the tire, and yes, so here we go. It's kind of like a wavy pattern here. It's like some sort of vortex or whirlpool, half whirlpool, I don't know. But anyway, so as you see, we have a semicircle, well, 3/4 of a circle. So you set your scale to 4, scale everything up by 4, as you see, and of course our 3/4 circle, because I am limited here. Should have built a little bit further down there, but hey ho, we make mistakes. But anyway, as you see, you just flatten everything out, and here we are, and there we go. We have this like really wavy pattern here, and now we have to scale them so they are flat on the board. So we're going to start off with the ones closest and then the furthest away. So here we go. We are now moving away here. So here we are. Does take a bit of time, so you guys are going to have a bit of patience doing this, because there's no quick thing here. So as you see now, the circle, well, not a circle yet, but a bumpy circle is slowly being formed, as you see. And now, as you see, guys, we are slowly spiraling, the wheel up. And sorry guys, I got distracted because my sister fooled me. But anyway, so as you see here, I know I should have time-lapsed this part, guys. Sorry if I was boring you, but anyway, so here's our 3/4 circle done. It's supposed to be a full circle, but I was out of space. I mean, I could do it quickly now, so as you see, we have to do everything all over again. So here we are doing everything all over again. And there we go, we are now, getting there. So we just set them all to, make sure you click on the scale, make sure you can type, otherwise, you make the same mistake as me. So here we are, finishing up a circle. This one over here, I have to use one on. In fact, I could just use one on all of them. Can't be bothered changing. And here we go, making our circle. And as you see now, guys, we have now done our bumpy circle. And if you are doing a 8 stud high wheel or a 4 block high wheel, you will have to mess around with the scales a bit and set them all so they're all accurate, unless you want it to be bumpy. And as you see, we're going to start off with the one on top, and we're going to focus on the ones that we have coloured in black. Okay, I do not want to focus on that one, I want to focus on these two here. And as you see, we're going to try 0.5. How's this going to work? And it obviously doesn't work, so we have to go a little bit smaller in numbers. So as you see, we're going to now try 0.47. Now let's try it out. How's this going to work? And works perfectly. We now have to do that all the way around. As you see, this also takes a bit of time, so you will also need patience here. And as you see, we are now getting there. And here we are. So here's us, progressing, I should say. So as you see, you guys are just going to skip this part, of course, just for the sake of time. But if you stay and watch, you'll see that the circle is getting smoother over time as I shrink the corners out. And if you scale a bit too much, like this, all you can do is just, pull it back to its original place. So there you go. And as you see now, guys, everything is smooth. See, look, I can even fit in it. And my ship bell can't even fit in it, as you see. And here we are, guys. So this is the circle done. Now it's the scaling out a bit. So depending on your length, of course, I am doing a monster truck wheel. I'm going to scale out by 2, as you see. And here we are, guys, slowly extending it. If you guys want to make a tube for an obby or for a sewer, you could do this and scale it all the way out down there. Or you could even make a train tunnel, just for, something cool. Anyway, so here we are, making our way round. This one shouldn't take us too long, but it depends the length and how small it is and all that. So yeah, so if you guys want to do a wheel smaller than mine, you'll have to do something similar to what I did. Mess around with the scale, you know, all the corners, and see, you know, if they fit and all that. Like, what scale do I need to make a smooth circle? And if it's a small circle, it can be quite a problem. Next step, guys, is to paint everything grey, because it's easier to see with a lighter grey. And now, of course, set your rotate to 15, because we are going to do the inside of the wheel, and we're going to like curve it in by 30 degrees, so 30 degrees curving in, as you see. So I recommend doing 8 at a time, as you see. Make sure you do 30 degrees, or try and get as like many of these things done as possible. And as you see, I'm screwing up already. And here's a little better tip: paint the ones that you're going to place on in black, and of course that will make things a lot easier. So now, of course, I've got to and of course, if it makes like a neat square, then it means you're doing well. So here we go. So that's 4 done. And now, of course, we're going to have to do, you know, another 4 here. So as you see, we place on the black part. And now, of course, I'm not good with my shapes. I know what a square is, but I think it's an octagon. Can't remember my maths well. And if it forms a nice even octagon inside, it means it's a, you know, you're doing well. And as you see, we have obviously done well. And now, of course, flatten the outside, so what you're seeing now, down by 0.5. So you do all this and all that, flattening it all. And if you want it, you know, it's going to poke out, so we flatten it again by another 0.5, which means 1. And of course, in the inside, if you want to keep it for strength, then by all means. But if you want to save blocks, then make it thinner, of course. Okay, so here we go. Making things thinner. So make sure everything is 0.5 if you're doing what I'm doing. And as you see, everything's getting thinner now. And boom. Now, of course, we're going to change. I mean, we are now going to do the same like we did for the tyres, as you see. And here we are finishing up, you know, the first 8. And of course, I think we have to do 16 more, which is going to be a lengthy process. So you guys should know, like, what I've done and all that, and I will be right back. Right guys, that took me nearly 6 minutes to do. And as you see, I left these two to show you guys. So what I did was, to get rid of those annoying corners showing off here, I set my scale to 0.8 and I sink it in to the tyre, so, you know, all the ugliness is hidden. And as you see guys, you can now paint the tyre black. And you guys, you know, you guys have to come up what you want to put in the middle, but if I were you guys, sorry about that, I would put something like a bit of like a mini wheel inside, as you see, and choose a thinness or whatever, as you see. So this is what I'm picking now. I'm going to put it, like a grey colour. And once you've done that, you can delete it. And don't forget to make this really thin. So you save an amount of blocks, I should say. And don't forget to scale at the back of the wheel, because it will really save your blocks, of course. And as you see, guys, we have this, thing in white. And I don't like the white. So I'm going to go for like, a mid-grey colour, so it's slightly lighter than this one over here. And as you see, guys, you have now done your wheel. I don't know why that's there. Delete. Oh, yes. Oh, wow. This sucks. So if I just scale that down so it becomes a 1. And there we go. Okay, guys, so if you really enjoyed this video, if you really like my wheel, if before I finish off the video, guys, if you want to like adapt like one of these steering wheels here, so which is one of these ones, you're gonna have to put like a block inside, place the wheel on the block, as you see, and then make it invisible. And as you see, it is officially connected. Then what you want to do now is delete the block. And as you see, it is now connected to the wheel, and it will spin and spin and spin, hopefully. And yes, guys, if you really enjoyed this video, guys, sorry if it's a long video. If you really enjoyed this video, smash that like button. I will do other wheel tutorials if this gets to 10 likes. Anyway, guys, if you want more videos like this, please hit that subscribe button. Don't forget that notification bell so you don't miss another video. Anyway, guys, I will see you next time.